Hi, so welcome to Code with Ankit, and from this video we are going to start our fresh new course on this channel, Spring Framework. So we will be starting with the Spring core module. Actually, I'm not going to tell you what is a Spring Framework, why it is famous, what are the features, blah blah blah. I'm just going into technical things. Okay, yes, it is from the start, not from the between. Like, okay, it is from the beginning. This course is from the beginning, and if you are a beginner, if you have to search already that okay, what is a Spring Framework, why it is famous. Okay, rest of the things will be taken care by me. Okay, I don't want to make this course so long just to explain that okay, what is a Spring Framework, this that blah blah, features, advantages, using framework over the technologies. I'm not going to tell you these lines, okay, and these points. So basically it is going to a full-fledged course. Okay, it will be, I will try my best to complete this course. Okay, so please just keep watching, support it, share, like, okay, and just learn and do practice as well. So first of all, prerequisites to follow this course actually. So core Java. Okay, let me just write here a Spring Framework course, a Spring Framework course. Okay, here I will teach you a Spring core, a Spring data JPA, a Spring MVC, a Spring ORM, a Spring security, and yeah, a Spring boot too I will teach you. Okay, so a Spring Framework course. Okay, here it is. This is the Code with Ankit YouTube channel. Okay, so Code with Ankit. Let me just write here. Fine. So here I will teach you what? See, a Spring core. First of all, I teach you a Spring MVC, a Spring data JPA, a Spring JDBC, a Spring ORM, and a Spring boot too, and yeah, a Spring security as well. Okay, perfect then. So this will be the syllabus. Okay, syllabus. Okay, and I'm not going to just write all the things in a very beautiful way, changing the colors, this and that. I am here to explain you the things that is required to understand. Okay, I'm just using my smart way to make you understand all the things. Like I will not give you any kind of notes here. Okay, let me be very clear. So keep your notes already with you. Like just whenever you are learning from this course of any video, just pick a copy, notebook, and pick just one pen and sit and relax and let's study what I'm telling you. Just focus on hearing. Okay, focus on hearing and seeing the screen, viewing the screen. Okay, fine. See, so this will be the syllabus: a Spring core, a Spring MVC, a Spring data JPA. The first thing is a Spring core. You have to understand. Okay, you have to understand this Spring core in very detail. Okay, so yeah, see, the whole concept of a Spring core is based on dependency injection. Okay, IOC, inversion of control and dependency injection. Don't worry, I will tell you all the things about these jargons. What is dependency injection, what is like this IOC, what is this, like I will tell you, don't worry. Okay, see, so Spring core is actually the very core module. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how to download the Spring framework, how to install this and that. This is so technical course, this is so practical course with too much of clarity, details, concept. Okay, that's why. See, so we have to start with the Spring core, right? Here a Spring core module. Okay, so a Spring core is the very basic module. Okay, a Spring core is the very basic module. Okay, it is the base module, it is the very basic module. So while working with any Spring version, like a Spring frame, suppose you want to do a project in a Spring framework. Okay, the first thing you need is a Spring core module. Whether you are doing it in a Spring boot, a Spring security, a Spring MVC, a Spring data, whatever project you are working on with the Spring framework, you need this module. That is a Spring core module. Now see, a Spring core is the very most basic module. Okay, so IOC, like inversion of control. Okay, this is the very main concept you have to study here. Okay, inversion of control, dependency injection, this much of things you have to understand very clearly. Okay, so first of all, see what a Spring core says. Okay, a Spring framework what says, you have to understand. So Spring core module, this core module will give one very amazing feature, that is IOC. It supports IOC. A Spring framework actually supports IOC, inversion of control. Now what is inversion of control? Okay, the course is starting from here. What is inversion of control? So inversion of control means the control is inverted from one hand to another, or from one component to another. It is very simple, it is very basic to understand. Okay, see, suppose you want to drive a car and reach to office from your home. So when you are just driving the car, the control is in your hand, right? The steering wheel is in your hand. Okay, the gear will be in your hand, right? So okay, so inversion of control means the control is inverted from one hand to another. The control gets transferred from one hand to another. You want to drive a car, just so there is one option also. You have to reach from you have to reach to office from your home. So there is another option, that you can take Ola, Uber, you can take a cab, right? So there you go. If you take a cab, so the cab driver will control all the things, all the surroundings he has to see, right? It's very simple, na? Right? So you will be chilled and relaxed sitting back in the car, and you will see, okay, so everything is okay. You are not in hurry, you will not be in rush. Okay, you do not have to think, okay, where I have to take the steering, right, where left way, where I have to take the right turn, wrong wrong turn, okay, left turn, right, where I have to just accelerate more, where I have to take the brakes, right? So all the control will be now get transferred from your hand. In the first case that you are driving, right, now it is transferred from your hand to the driver's hand. So this is inversion of control and nothing else. And inversion of control means what here? This is principle. This is nothing a technical concept. This is a principle, right? It is a principle, na? Like if I am saying your control is get transferred from one your hand to the driver's hand. So what is the technical meaning in that? Simple. The technical meaning is that you have to book a cab. Your driver will took you, right? Your driver will take you to the office or wherever you want to go. So that is the technical part. Okay, the process that is involved to achieve the inversion of control, okay, to achieve the transferring of control, that process is actually the technical process. So what we do in our code as well, Spring says, hey programmer, you want to work with the objects? We say yes, definitely we are working with Java and we have to deal with lots of objects at lots of times, right? So simple, a Spring framework says, hey, I will give you the Spring core for a Spring core module, and here is the concept of inversion of control. The object that you are creating, you do not have to take care, you do not have to worry about it. All the things will be taken care by a Spring framework and a Spring core module. And that principle is known as inversion of control, and the process by which we will, the actual technical process by which we will achieve this inversion of control, that is known as dependency injection. That process is dependency injection. Okay, I will tell you all the things about dependency injection as well. See, so the practical step is dependency injection actually, or dependency lookup. Right, but the principle is inversion of control. In mind, you have to think about that. Okay, I have to achieve inversion of control. So how you can achieve? As a programmer, you do not need to create the objects. Another will do. Like another means another programmer. No. Another tool, another framework, another server, another container, another software will create the objects for you. This is the meaning of dependency injection, my friend, and nothing else. It is so easier to understand, right? Okay, so inversion of control is a principle. See, I'm again tell you, I will not share this notes. Okay, you just only have to take the notes by seeing the screen. See, fine. Inversion of control is a principle where the control gets inverted from one hand to another. Okay, one component, let's say one component to another component. Okay, or you can say in the layman language, one hand to another hand, right? See, the example is, suppose you have to reach to office. Sorry about my grammars. Okay, if I may do some mistakes in grammar, so just suppose you have to reach to office. Okay, yeah, from your home. Okay, so if you drive the car yourself, just see all the things you have to take care na. You have to take care, right? Where to take the right turns, where to take the U-turns, where to take the uh, indicator, where to take the brakes, where to accelerate more, accelerate less, right? It's very simple. Yes. So there is case 2. Okay, this is the case 1. Case 1, right? Now just see case 2, what we can do. Yes, case 2, what we can do. So case 2, you have chosen the, okay, let's say you booked a cab. Now the control gets transferred from your hand to the driver's hand. Simple, right? Now driver has to take care of all the things while driving, and safely he will take you to the office. Very simple. Here we can say now the control is inverted from your hand to the driver's hand. Simple, right now? So this is the inversion of control, nothing else. So in technically as well, okay, in technical language as well, what do you mean by inversion of control? Whatever you are working upon, suppose you are working with Java, and in Java we already know we deal with lots of objects many times, right? So it is just extra headache to create and manage all the objects. Simple. Suppose you are writing a big project and there you created 100 of classes. Now hundreds of classes is a big number. Now each and every time you have to create the object and maintain it, when will you write the logics? When will you write the security logics? When will you write the business logics of that application? Right now. So this is like little repetitive task, right? And it's get boring, right, while doing too much time. So this is the problem here. So that's why Spring Framework came into picture, and he says, hey, Spring Framework says, hey, dear programmers, you are working with objects. We say yes, and the Spring Framework says, are you Buddhu? No, I'm not Buddhu. You said I'm not Buddhu. Then Spring Framework says, okay, why are you not using me? Right? Why are you not using me? Use me. Nobody will tell you to use me, but a Spring Framework here itself says, oh, use me. Okay, use my features, inversion of control that I am giving. Right? So inversion of control is just a principle where the control gets inverted from one component to another component. Right? It means you are not creating the objects. How the object will be created? Right? How the things will be happen? See, how the things will be happening, each and everything will be taken care by me, like not handled by me. I will tell you how to do this. I am telling this. Okay, so all of the things will be taken care by the Spring Framework, Spring Core module. So see here, inversion of control now, right? So the practical thing that is involved in achieving this principle is nothing but dependency injection. How we can achieve? Okay, how we can achieve inversion of control in our code, okay, or in our programming, or in our code while building a project. Okay, the answer is what will be the answer? Are dependency injection. Okay, dependency injection. Okay, or you can say dependency management. Dependency management means the management of dependencies. Okay, you can say dependency lookup. Okay, there is slightly difference like it is dependency lookup is different than dependency injection. Actually both have the similar meanings but not same at the same time. Okay, so I will explain you what is the difference between them. So dependency injection, dependency management, dependency lookup is the way to achieve the principle of inversion of control in our project. Got it? Now what is the dependency management? Are dependency, first of all understand the dependency. See, what do you mean by dependency? Here see, here suppose there is e-commerce platforms like Flipkart, Amazon, okay, Snapdeal, Myntra and more. So do they deliver their products and the orders by themselves? No, they do not do. So actually they are tie up with some third party companies. Of course, right. They have tie up with some third party companies, na boss? Right. I think you are getting my points. Write down in the comments. Okay, see, like delivery, e-com express, okay, e-cart, okay, blue dart, right, and many more, DTDC and DTC. Okay, see, so these are e-commerce platforms, e-com platforms. Okay, they are delivery partners. Simple, they are delivery partners, and now they will deliver the products and they will deliver their orders. Very simple, they are delivering the orders. Okay, see here, ordered, delivered, right, or order return request or blah blah blah, n number of things. So just see, for some kind of services these e-com platforms are dependent upon delivery partners. Yes or no? These e-com platforms are dependent upon these delivery partners or not? Of course, right? So it is so simple to understand the dependency injection. Now see, I hope you are getting my points. If see, listen, if these e-com platforms will start their services themselves to deliver the products, deliver their orders by themselves, it will be extra headache to do that or not, because they are already managing all the orders. They have so much big warehouses to manage them. Now why to add some extra layer of headache? Simple. So give some money and take some resources, give some money and take some services from others. We always take help, right? Here also you are dependent on me to study a Spring framework, to learn a Spring framework. See, you are now. So this can be also the example of dependency injection or dependency management, you can say. Okay, so e-com platforms are dependent upon the delivery partners. E-commerce platforms are dependent upon the delivery partners to deliver their products. So it means they are dependent upon these delivery partners to fulfill their orders. It's so simple. So now see, if they deliver themselves, then each and every process, each and every logistics means the transportation system, all the things that like that comes under the what you can say, just taking some, like take some products, take some things and deliver it to someone. These things come under logistics, right? So see, e-com platforms, these e-com platforms, right, these e-com platforms are totally dependent upon the delivery partners to just fulfill the orders of customers. Very simple. So here's, can I say that the control of these logistics services are now transferred from these e-com platforms to the delivery partners? Here also the control is transferring or not? Write down in the comments, right? So here also the dependency injection, the IOC control, right? Inversion of control, the IOC, the control gets transferred now. Here also the control gets inverted, badla gaya, right? Inverted, it's changed from e-commerce to delivery partners, right? So here also the IOC is happening or not? The principle gets applied or not here? Here also the principle is applying, inversion of control. But tell me, how they do so? What is the process? What is the technical process that they have developed to achieve this inversion of control? Do they sign the deal, right? Do they have some relationship as business partner between both of them, right? They will be dealing with some like some, what you can say, some business closures agreements. Simple. So that will be the technical portion, that will be the technical part, that they have signed some deal with each other, that okay, I will deliver you, I will give you some services, you have to pay me this much. Simple. So this way the control gets inverted from one hand to another, and this is the meaning of inversion of control. That here e-commerce is just this all things is achieving. Here you can say this one is the example of inversion of control for delivering the products, you can say here, right? Now see, these are known as dependent components. Dependent, okay, these are known as dependent, and these are known as target. Who is target? Who is using the dependent services, and who is dependent? Who is giving some services to target? This is known as target and dependent. Simple. Got my point? So this is the meaning of inversion of control. Now I will tell you what is the meaning of dependency management, dependency injection, and dependency lookup in a different way, like with so much of ease. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I will tell you in the next video. Keep watching it. Just hit like, share, and subscribe. And write down in the comments here. Write down in the. I'm not going to edit this like video. I will just put it raw so that you can just, yeah, you will understand it better. Thank you so much. I hope you have some. I hope this video has added some value into your learnings. Okay, so bye. Take care.